Hello, this is my second video today because I think what I'm gonna do for this channel is like every once in a while just post two videos. You know what I'm saying? Sounds pretty doable because I want followers, man. By the way, shit, I don't even know how to describe my Instagram name. Never mind. Okay, but today I'm gonna be I'm gonna be pretty vulnerable like right now because this is like really embarrassing. Cause I made these in 2022, so I was 11 years old, which that's not too far from now is what I'm saying. But I'm just saying I am still weird, but I was weirder. Okay, if that makes sense, yeah. Okay, but these are two books that I made, and it was kind of like a slasher, like a killer. And they're very bad. I'm not going to be showing any of the pictures because look, let's just get a little taste of it. Here, actually, I will just show a little taste of it. Actually, that's gross. Okay, so yeah, it's called Axe the Wishing Man, and then Axe the Wishing Man 2, which these are the two. And I don't know if I've ever showed any of my friends these. I probably have. I don't know. But it's just something really embarrassing that is just kind of like stuck with me, and I think I should just be able to just get it out, you know. Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm pretty much just gonna like summarize it because I actually still do remember these. So yeah. So this one is here actually. I say that, but I need to just get a little refreshment. Okay, but spoiler alert. I didn't really understand like the gravity of like death in storytelling, and I didn't understand that like you kind of got to make stuff happen and people die for a reason. So everyone in this book dies, and then like almost everyone in this one dies. And there were like 10 characters in this. So it's about a killer. I don't know if his name is actually wait. Okay, it says at the end his name was Lucas. That's kind of the I. That's really a. I don't know, but like Lucas just doesn't seem like a killer name, but whatever. So yeah, and he goes by Axe the Wishing Man because he stalks and kills people who like wish like for like bad, I guess, or like a wish for like I don't know, like wish bad upon others. You know what I'm saying? And it was really stupid because my logic for that was because like everyone died. My logic was that if somebody wishes for bad stuff, everyone related to them dies. All right, come on, bro. And it starts off with a nun. Actually, the first victim is a nun. She is what's her name? Oh, her name is Teresa. Okay, and here I'll just get like a little. That's what she looks like. Oh my god, that's so bad. Okay, so yeah, and then I remember the way she dies is really gross. It just axe down the head because he actually has an axe because that's what his name is. Believe it or not. All right. Anyway, and then it cuts to like because mm, because there was a little girl. I don't remember her name, which she's the main character, and she like wishes because the nun is like really mean to her. She like I wish like she would die or like wait I wish she was not like my caretaker because it's like a like kids are at like the church or whatever. So the nun freaking dies, and then that little girl is like haunted by it, and she has like a friend group, and the first one to die is like some like guy with glasses. I don't know. It's really forgettable. And then they like are walking in the forest one day, and then it like has like a flashback to the nun's life, and it shows like just like how the nun grew up in like the bad conditions or whatever. And then it cuts to the guy dying, which is like the glasses guy. Excuse me, that was disgusting. Actually, it's my video. And then it cuts back to like the group, the main group, which consists of three now because the one guy died. And they're like walking in the forest, and there's this guy that picks them up. And here, I'll show him because if I'm telling this story, I should just not be scared. This sucks, by the way. There is, I don't know why he's like neon. It's probably from my LEDs. But yeah, he like tells him to get in, and the white guy gets in, and then the guy, like the driver, gets kidnapped, and he gets put in this like saw trap, which is really gross. I'll actually show it because like I'm not a lunatic, but he gets his face ripped off, which that's really gross. And then his face is like strung up in the forest. Okay, guys, I'm not a lunatic. Also, I didn't understand like on the back of every page having another page. I don't know why I did this like this. It makes it a lot thicker than it is. It's only like 40 pages, but it's this thick, which shouldn't be, you know, because it should only be like 20 different papers. Okay, anyway. And then, long story short, all the like teenagers die in the most like disgusting ways. And then there's another saw trap. It's this guy with like the green hair. He gets like strung up and then like a saw down. Like, you know, I remember I was inspired by Terrifier, bro. I'm pretty sure it was Terrifier because I remember I actually did. I knew about Terrifier before like got, you know, really famous. So I'm an OG. Before the second one came out, I'm so OG. And then there's like another girl. She's like some blonde lady with like heavy makeup. She gets like her head stomped into a toilet, which is like kind of gross. You know, very gross. And then, you know, and then there's this random like creature, this thing, and it picks up like the guy that got in the truck, the white guy that got in the truck earlier, and it, I think it rips his eye out. Yeah, wait, I thought this was tough. It like holds his eye up to the moon. Okay, that's not tough. And then yeah, and then at the end, it's like it's a sad death because like the character that had like 2 panels dies, whatever. And then the main character, she dies at the end too, obviously because everyone does. And like this like Nosferatu looking thing is shot, so it dies too. It's just so you know, I'm not lying about. Literally every character that appears in this book has a death. And then the main girl, she dies, but she like pulls out her phone and like takes a picture. Like she like takes off his face, like Scream, takes off his mask, Scream style, and then takes a picture of him. And then she dies. And then it shows him like in jail, bro. Okay, so this one, I was like so proud of this. Which like, okay, I remember working at the kitchen table drawing this front cover, and yeah, I don't know why I still have this. I should probably throw it away. And then this one is a lot worse. Like it's a lot worse. Like lore wise, gore wise, and I want to say graphics, but that's not the right word. It's what? Why can't I think of it? Like drawing wise, it has a lot worse drawings. Okay, sorry. I just had an idiot moment there. Okay, so it starts off with these people working at like a holiday store. It's like Christmas time. And they're working there and they're like, "Oh, like the axe killer, he like got arrested. You see that?" No, oh no, he got in an electric chair is what it was. And his outfit changes. Now he's like in this like burnt electric like jail outfit. And then he like speak of the devil, he bursts into the store and he kills these 2 people. These 2 workers. And some of the characters actually do get a happy ending in this one. So not everybody dies. I made these like months apart, by the way, so it was like the same year. Wait, was it? Yeah. Okay, so the cashier, I guess her name is Amy. She dies because the guy screams it in the most like gross way. Holy crap! And then, oh my god, this is so nasty, bro. I don't relate myself to this version of me. That was so cringe. I pray none of my family watches this if they do, or my friends. I almost name dropped. Yeah, no, I'm not going to. I would never do that. And then it cuts to like some old woman being arrested by her son. Apparently, he says, "You can't keep being bad, mom." And she says, "Fine, son." And then crash. The axe goes smashing into the like the bro, what? Passenger seat. Bro. The passenger seat guy, which that's not too gross. I can probably show that. Yeah. And then the old lady gets like grabbed by Axe, and he says good night because that's like what he always says. Like it's so corny, but he always like says that before killing someone. And then he like kidnaps her and puts her in this like contraption where she's gonna slowly like go up to a fan, bro. And blah blah blah, yada yada yada. She dies, and then there's like this group, which is the police officer from the beginning, a girl that is revealed to be Axe's daughter, and then another lady that ends up dating the cop, and then the daughter's like boyfriend, which he's like an actual A word. I don't want if my family hears this, I don't want them to hear me cuss, but yeah. He's in and then yeah, so it like the way okay, because Axe is like invincible. Cute title card. Okay, but anyway, but he's like invincible, and the daughter finds out because she's like being drowned by the killer because she got like kidnapped, and she like gets out, and there's like open like wires all over the floor, and she gets out of like the tub that she was in, and she falls on the wires and like blows up with electricity, and she like gets up like this, and she's like, am I alive? I'm healing my cuts. And then the killer comes over. He's like, get up. You are alive just because, well, you are my daughter. And she starts like laughing like a maniac. Oh, it's so cringe. Okay, and then and then it cuts to the two guys, the boyfriends, like talking to each other, and they get like shot with like tranquilizer darts, and then they're like tied together. And then like the super jealous girlfriend, which is the daughter, is like she goes up to her BF because she knows he's cheating, and she like rips a clump of his hair and is like, who are you dating? And then wait, what? Wait. Okay, it says who are you dating? This is my daddy. And then it cuts to him saying, someone named Beth. That's so weird. I think it's supposed to mean because the killer is her dad. Bro, I don't know. This is so confusing and so bad. But then, yeah. So she goes, because she's like a jealous freak, she goes to Beth's house and kills Beth. And there's like a part where she like runs upstairs, like look, front door upstairs, and she runs up the stairs, like, because I was trying to like nod at like all the okay. And then she like kills her by cutting her throat, which that's actually kind of gross looking. And then, blah blah blah. The killer gets shot, and then so the girl, what is her name? Her name's Samantha. It says right there. She gets like her throat cut, and the guy, her like boyfriend, is like so mad that she like killed who he was cheating with, and he just laughs and he says, just die, Samantha, and then she fades to being dead to trick Carl is his name, and he says she deserved to die like that, and then she gets up and punches him, and then the cop and the other girl escape out the window, and it's just these two and the killer left, and she's like, Dad, I don't want to be your daughter. And he says, then I should kill you. And he puts a gun to her head. And then like the cheater like jumps out of the way, or no, like jumps and like hits her out of the way to be like shot instead. And he was shot in the head, and it says he died. And then on the next page he's talking. And okay, this is 14 minutes. I gotta wrap it up. But yeah. She's like, no. And he's like, I love you, Samantha. I'm so sorry. Which, like, come on, bro. Dude, there's like a little ant. Okay. Anyway, yeah. He's like got shot and like smack dab in the middle of the head, and he's like talking now. Which is like, okay, bro, whatever. And then it cuts to the cop and the other lady getting married, and then it for some reason it says Samantha went skydiving. Ouch. And it says they all lived happily ever after. And it shows that the killer did too. The end. Yeah, so this is like really, really, really cringe in my opinion, and it's really bad, and I actually hate it, and I just need to get this off my chest and tell someone. because I'm too scared to call my friends. And yeah. Okay. If you watch this whole thing, you're actually a real one, and I'm sorry for stealing your 15 minutes, bro.